If you're living in Canada, you're going to want to listen to this because from 6 months to a year from now, you won't be able to. If you're a private citizen and you don't work for the government, you're going to have a tough time buying your food. What am I talking about? Bank of Canada lowered its key interest rate by 25 basis points to 2.5%. What does this mean? Well, let's go back into our past here. Right here, Canada obviously lowering rates to zero to compete with Chinese money laundering, right? So emergency rate cut in Canada, say hello to inflation. You won't afford food by 2025. That was 5 years ago. And there's the article from 5 years ago. Bank of Canada cuts interest rates. So basically, Canada was doing this so Canadians could keep up or compete with Chinese money laundering. And the Chinese were laundering trillions, $2.2 to $2.6 trillion across Canada from 2010 to 2024 of March. And this, what happened was first-time homebuyer loans, bidding wars. So Canadians needed to get into the markets to compete with criminals. And this is what's happening. And go here. Fast forward to 3 years ago from the 5 years before. Canada raises interest rates and Canadians took out $2 billion in HELOC debt over 28 days. So when they raised interest rates, people on their second mortgages or HELOC or whatever you want to call them took out $2 billion in debt so they could eat and pay off basic normal expenses that you could have paid off with a minimum wage job 30 years ago, living a moderate life. Now, living that moderate, simple life today is impossible, even with making $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 a year. So if you are a private citizen in Canada, it's going to get harder. Your money's going to deflate. The price of gold and silver will keep going up. You're going to be in a lot of trouble. People working for the government with six-figure incomes that comply and trust the science, those people will just get raises from the government raises. They'll just get increases to allow them to continue being able to live in this expensive society. Is this going to stimulate the housing market? Some people will jump on and say, whoa, they lowered rates. I'm going to jump in now and lock into an $800,000 two-bedroom condo that I could buy in Florida for $70,000. Same condo, $70,000 in Florida, but it's $800,000 in Canada. Yeah. But that's the problem. That's the problem we're facing here. It all ties back to Chinese money laundering. It's all Chinese money laundering. The $2.2 to $2.6 trillion. I mean, Australia is the same thing. I think it's $1.7 to $1.9 trillion in Australia, and 588, if I'm correct, 588 billion in New Zealand. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Mike the Racist Martin's here. I have spoken.